Hello, I'm Ben Maracle. Welcome to Where Hollywood is Taken Seriously. Today, my guest, Steven Sibilia, and I will be reviewing the film Alita Battle Angel, which is directed by Robert Rodriguez. I will warn you, there are spoilers in this review. What did you think about this movie?
I mean, first things first, it's an action movie and nothing else. There's nothing else plot-wise, in terms of character development, actual story. I mean, there is a story, but it's very, I don't know, like...
Well, it's predictable.
Yeah, it's predictable. And it's just, it's made to be an action movie, and that's why they want people to go see it, but that becomes a problem when they don't add more to... You can't have it just action. There's got to be a story that makes sense and characters that we can kind of be attached to and like, you know.
Which we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't like that at all.
Very difficult, yeah.
And the writing was a mess.
Yeah, it was
mess.
All over the place, yeah. Yeah, I mean, even, like, not even, like, in terms of story, just actual character dialogue, like, talking to each other, just wasn't good. It was very forced and nothing felt natural about this movie. It felt very rushed and just like, thrown out there, basically.
The only good part about this whole movie was Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, even him, I think, like, if he had a better character, it would have been better. But yeah, he was probably the best in the movie. I thought, I think it was Rosa Salazar who played Alita. I thought she did a good job, like, bringing some life to the character, because it's all CGI, basically. Right. But, I mean, just the writing is where it kind of stops that. And there's only so much you can do as an actor when the writing is the way it is, that it just makes it very difficult to make a good character.
Well, it was a horrible character, and I couldn't like any of these characters.
Yeah, you
couldn't like them, any of them.
Yeah.
At all.
Except for, like, Christoph Waltz, did you say? Did you like him? Or?
Well, yeah, I mean, I liked him, but it wasn't like, oh, this character is the greatest character I've seen all year.
Yeah, and he's not in it enough even to be, like, a main part of the movie. Like, he's always pushed off to the side, and so, like, Alita can come in. And I really wish Alita was a better character. I mean, I think she's fine, but there's not too much depth to her character or any of the characters in the movie. They're just there just to be there. Like, there's no real reason.
Especially the villain.
Yeah, the villain too. Yeah, very underdeveloped character. And then they kept having him, like, switch, and then Nova would talk through him, and he'd use his body. And that would get really confusing when they do that with him and Jennifer Connelly's character. And then at the end, Nova is Edward Norton. Like,
yeah, I know.
What's up with that?
Yeah, and I think he's on the screen for maybe 5 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 5 seconds.
And in Mahershala Ali, oh my gosh, I feel horrible for that man.
Yeah, you have a great actor, and they just put it to waste, basically. Yeah.
That's what it was. And the CGI was a disgrace, I thought. This movie, you could tell, was made for 3D.
Yeah. There's
just no doubt about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. I mean, even in the promotional stuff, all they bring up is 3D, 3D, 3D. And it's like, not everybody goes to 3D. And you can't just make a movie for 3D or IMAX or stuff like that. It needs to be made for any type of viewing, like theater and, you know, just normal standard, and then 3D as well. I mean, there can be the 3D, but you can't just make it for 3D, because then it's very obvious, and it almost feels like you kind of get cheated out of an experience if you only went to the standard showing of it.
Well, that's true, and I think we did get cheated out
Yeah,
of it.
I think so, too.
I mean, we were totally cheated out of that. And after seeing that, I have no respect, absolutely no respect for James Cameron.
Yeah, I mean, nothing real special out of him recently.
The last good movie he did was The Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, in my opinion, he did after The Titanic was just a mess.
Yeah.
His magic touch isn't there anymore.
Yeah, I think this movie is definitely a prime example of just a mess of a movie. Different character motivations just thrown in there to be there. The story goes all over the place. It's like, I wish it was much more just focused, and like they took time to kind of really develop these characters and their motivations and have a good story, but unfortunately, didn't happen.
Right, and the story was the problem.
Yeah.
Along with abusive CGI.
Yeah, no, it was everything was CGI in that movie. And it does get kind of distracting when there's like real actors there, and then I say there's especially a moment at the end where the love interest character, he goes like into a cyborg body. His CGI was very bad. Like you could tell that's not really going on. No. I thought Alita looked okay, like you could but he was just no. It just looked like just a human face superimposed on this body, and
that's probably where the story just went haywire.
Yeah, I know that part too. Yeah, it just.
And then you brought up something very funny, which was when you see these characters eat. How do they digest the food in their electronic bodies?
It doesn't make any sense. They eat from robots don't eat. So I don't know why that was in there. Maybe it was something in the anime, but didn't make sense here.
No.
Just a little explanation. That's all I would have wanted as to how that works, or why do they need to eat? They're robots.
I know, it's true.
But
it really is. It was just all over the place. That's it. And then, what did you give it?
I say final grade for Alita. I would give it a D.
All right, thank you for coming on. I give Alita Battle Angel an F-. Thanks for watching, and I hope you keep watching my future reviews. You can like Where Hollywood is Taken Seriously on Facebook. You can also email me at wherehollywoodistakenseriously@gmail.com with your thoughts and opinion on Alita Battle Angel. And remember, this is Where Hollywood is Taken Seriously.